On the point, driving car number 63, that's Brian Caswell. To his outside in the 32, Tyler Johns. Third on the grid, the 54, that's Scotty Bernier. Ava Gayu grids next in the 27, then it's the 67, Jenna the Jet Bolio. Action Jackson Philippone to the Nasty North Racing 22X. He's out of Seabrook, New Hampshire. Then it is Christopher Knox in car number 2. Nasty Nate Leclerc out of Fremont. Leclerc Logging sponsored car number 20. Then it is your makeup feature winner, Dwight Souther Jr. in the 23. And out back is Ray Letellier Jr. filling in here tonight for Ryan Stewart. He's in car number 57. That is your lineup for the regularly scheduled 25-lap Fun $5 Friday main event. All right, green flag set to fly into the Bumpy's Auto Service restart zone. Green flag in the air. Slingshots underway. 3 wide for the second spot. Ava Gayu sideways in the 27 car. Everybody bouncing off each other and everybody figures it out. Jenna Bolio down underneath Scott Bernier for the second spot. Bernier sideways. Hang on to it, Scotty. Brian Caswell taking off from the rest of the field. Scotty Bernier hanging on to the second spot down the back chute. Keep an eye on Christopher Knox now, headed to the outside groove of the Star Speedway in car number 2. Scott Bernier sideways once again in car number 54. Bernier trying to hang on to that 54 car and score his best career feature event win here tonight. He's running second right now. Knox now to the outside, wheel to wheel for spot number 2. For car number 2, Christopher Knox has the second spot at the line. Nate Leclerc next in line in car number 10 to head to the outside groove. Here comes Jenna Bolio. They're 3 wide for the third spot. Scott Bernier threw it in a ton in the 54 car, and that's going to cost him 1-2. Leclerc sideways. Jackson Philippone going to fill the hole underneath Bernier in the 54, as will the 23 of Dwight Souther Jr. down the back straightaway. Dwight Souther Jr. able to clear Bernier. He moves himself up into the 6th spot as they head down the front chute. Up front, it is all Brian Caswell in car number 63. The 2 of Christopher Knox, and third now belongs to Jenna the Jet Bolio in the 67. Nate Leclerc runs 4th. 5th is the 22X. Of Action Jackson Philippone. Dwight Souther Jr., your makeup feature winner, right in the mix as they're all chasing Brian Caswell in the 63. 7 laps in the record, but oh, Christopher Knox is sideways in the 2 car. Knox in car number 2 trying to hang on to that car, but it is evil right now as they head down the back chute. Nate Leclerc now heads to the outside of Bolio. Bolio fends him off. The 2 of Knox once again up the racetrack. Bolio fills the hole that time in car number 67. Jenna the Jet Bolio now down underneath the 2 of Christopher Knox for the second spot. And Knox is about to get freight trained on the outside groove. Bolio down low, Knox up high, wheel to wheel for spot number 2. Give the second spot to Jenna Bolio at the line by a bumper. Knox fights back on the outside groove now, still side by side as they head down the backstretch. Brian Caswell is loving what he's seeing behind him because he's driving off into the night in car number 63. Knox unable to hang the outside groove. Give the third spot now to Nate Leclerc. 4th now to the 22X of Jackson Philippone. Leclerc now trying to find a way by Jenna Bolio for that second spot. Bolio sideways but hangs onto it. Leclerc steps to the outside groove. Dwight Souther Jr. now down underneath the 2, down the back straightaway. Here comes Nate Leclerc. Leclerc fights his way to the bottom side of Bolio. He'll take the second spot away. Ray Letellier Jr., the first to go lap down in car number 57. Can Nate Leclerc reel in Brian Caswell is the question in car number 63. Leclerc on the move now in car number 10. He's got a long ways to go. Just 30 laps of distance here tonight in the regularly scheduled race. Caution flag is on the field. We got the 27 of Ava Gayu around on the back straightaway. That is not the caution that Brian Caswell wanted to see in the 63, as he had a sizable lead. Nate Leclerc was coming, but he's got a shot now to his outside groove. Ava Gayu back underway. She headed down pit road in car number 27. So Brian Caswell, your leader. Nate Leclerc now going to grid to his outside. Chief Starter Dave Tibbetts going to cross him up. Jenna Bolio grids third. Action Jackson Philippone fourth. And fifth is the 23 of Dwight Southard Jr. Brad Weissman and the 27 of Gayu back on the speedway. Just shy of the halfway mark in tonight's 30-lap King Series main event. Into the Bumpy's Auto Service restart box. Green flag back in the air. We're back underway. Nate Leclerc gets down to the bottom side. Here comes Action Jackson now. Philippone in the 22X, not wasting any time. Now peeks to the bottom side of Leclerc. Contact made. Bolio down pit road in the 67. Leclerc hangs on to the second spot. Action Jackson and the 23 of Dwight Southard Jr., the Seabrook, New Hampshire driver, is up into third and fourth. Halfway home at the line, 15 down, 15 to go for Brian Caswell in the 63. Caswell has his hands full now in car number 63. Leclerc, Philippone, Souther, and the 2 of Knox, your top five. Once again, Philippone slamming the back bumper of the 10 of Leclerc. He's got the second spot at the line. Action Jackson, Philippone into the second spot. Keep an eye on those two. Leclerc has got payback in his mind in car number 10. Whoa, Philippone way up the racetrack in the 22X. Dwight Southard Jr. looking to pounce, trying to get into the third spot as they head down the back straightaway. Brian Caswell once again opening up that gap in car number 63. 18 down, 12 to go for Brian Caswell in car number 63. Nate Leclerc now back in form, trying to reel in your leader as they head down the back chute. Action Jackson Philippone runs third, fourth is Souther, and fifth is the 2 of Knox. Sixth is Scotty Bernier. Bernier having a good run, maybe his best career run in car number 54 right now. Nate Leclerc now has caught your leader down the back straightaway. This is going to be an interesting final 10 laps. Race fans, 10 to go at the line for Brian Caswell. Nate Leclerc trying to set him up now. Down the back straightaway, thinks about the bottom side. Leclerc trying to root Caswell off the low end. Brian Caswell going to have to protect the bottom if he wants to hang on to this one. Leclerc all over him down the front stretch. Action Jackson, Dwight Southard Jr. all in a line down the back chute. 22 down, 8 to go, and Caswell has his hands full with nasty Nate Leclerc in car number 10. Leclerc pounding the back bumper now at Caswell down the back chute. Philippone trying to fill the hole. Souther right in line in the 23. Oh, Christopher Knox down pit road out of position number 5 in car number 2. Tough break for Knox. Top 4 is going to be the race fans, as they head down the back straightaway. Lap traffic dead ahead of your leader. It's Ray Letellier Jr. in the 57. He moves up the racetrack. Gets the passing flag from Chief Starter Dave Tibbetts. Letellier going to give him the bottom lane to get by now. Down through turns 1 and 2 and down the back straightaway. Leclerc once again peeks to the bottom side. Caswell fends him off once again, but can he fend him off? 5 fingers in the air, this time by for Brian Caswell. Leclerc all over him. The 22X of Philippone in line, and the 23 of Dwight Souther Jr. Oh, Philippone once again roughing up Nate Leclerc for the second spot. Oh, Leclerc sideways. That's going to cost him all the time. Action Jackson using the front bumper of the 22X car for the third spot. That's exactly what Brian Caswell needed in car number 63 as he's opened up the gap once again. Next time by, popsicle stick's going to be in the air for Caswell. I don't know if Nate Leclerc can get there again in car number 10. 2 to go at the line for Brian Caswell in car number 63. Caswell has done a heck of a job here tonight. Leclerc is trying to reel him in one final time down the backstretch. This time by, white flag set to fly. Leclerc's got one more lap to try to reel in Caswell for one last-ditch effort. White flag in the air for Caswell. Down the back chute for the final time. Weissman down pit road in the 39, into 3, and out of 4. He's back in victory lane. The 63, Brian Caswell, your winner. Second to Leclerc, third to Philippone, fourth to Souther, and fifth will go to Scotty Bernier in the 54.